Go. We are live.
We got backup.
That's true,
going.
we are.
Yep.
We got the K-Way going.
Backup is active. K-Way is active. Welcome back, everyone, to the Natty 19 podcast. I'm Jonathan Marshall, and we are back at it again, continuing our ongoing adventure using the Tomb of Annihilation campaign setting. Tonight, we're getting into episode 88, so let's get that intro music going and dim the lights as we enter the Vault of Reflection.
At least you remember where we left off.
Previously on that.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
I say we send in the elf.
Previously on the Natty 19 podcast, you guys peered through the jackal's teeth and discovered another tomb. A replaying scene of a dwarf in a yellow turban meeting his demise upon entering the chamber. It appeared he had stepped on a specific tile which clicked, and when it clicked, the mouths of the sphinxes opened, releasing swarms of locusts.
Ugh.
They chewed him up, leaving behind just bloodied bones as his gear falls to the floor. Zaverol took note of the well of darkness in the ceiling directly above the gold sarcophagus. Finding nothing more to do in this particular hallway, you move back to the main hall and try the southern passage, which brought you to a large hall running north to south, divided by a magical waterfall. Both sections identical, bearing statues wielding a variety of weapons. Each of you holding a trident, you move through the curtain of water unscathed, discovering two small crystal eyeballs, one green, one purple. Continuing to the north, more of that purple sludge with the eyes watching you, you found another small room with a font of green soup and a shadowy form. You found the shadow was mimicking every motion of Copernicus' heart, and together, you forced the shadow to drink the mysterious liquid, which revealed another of the crystal eyeballs, this one orange. You all currently stand outside of that room in the corridor facing north. The corridor turns sharply to the left. At the corner just before the turn, a peephole is carved into the stone wall at a height of about 6 feet. Let me open a map. Alright. Now you guys leveled up.
Mm-hmm.
Leveled up.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah, we did get word, I think, between sessions at some point.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure when it took effect.
Well, I mean, is there any big... you want to go around the table real quick and mention what we got?
We gotta do hit points.
We got to
We
do
do
hit
have
points?
to do hit
Yeah.
points.
Why don't we get the hit points going forward here, because you never know when you'll need them in this tomb of annihilation.
When you roll hit points, if you're down hit points and you level up, how does that work?
Just tack them on, I guess.
Okay.
That brings you guys to level 8.
Correct. I can go first if you guys want, because I've already leveled up. If people are scrambling still.
Nah, not scrambling. Just trying to figure out what I got for the... I already did it all. I just have to look at the...
Mine's a 6-sided. Do you guys remember? Because I don't remember.
Yeah, you're a 6.
I'm a 6. I thought so.
All right, so let's start with Svitlongi. It's right here. Okay, what am I rolling for you?
An 8-sided die.
1 8-sided die coming up.
You want to roll in my box, Charlie?
No. Your box
Okay.
scares
Your
me.
box is dirty.
Ooh, GM rolls an 8.
Ooh, nice. That's better than my 7. So I'll take the GM roll of 8.
What?
Add my Constitution bonus.
Nice.
Sure will.
That almost makes up for that damage I took there, the necrotic damage.
Oh, yeah. There'll be plenty more of that going around.
So for level 8, Svitlongi...
Wait a sec. What's your max? What does that put your max hit
Oh,
points
55.
at?
Rugged.
That.
Shedding skin.
She's
right,
got like
Svitlongi.
tougher scales now.
All right, what'd you get?
She got Divine Strike, which is the ability to infuse my weapon strikes with poison.
Ooh.
So that would do an extra 1d8 poison damage
Damn.
whenever I hit my target.
Okay, feeling that.
And I took a feat
Really?
as well.
What'd you pick?
I picked the Observant feat, which increased my wisdom by 1. And I could read lips.
So that affects perception and such, right?
Oh yeah, that affects
Passive.
a lot of my skills.
Excellent.
Yeah,
And-
my passive.
Oh, and right, yeah.
My passive perception, because of the feat, yeah, it definitely goes up. It's a +5 bonus. So,
Wow.
Oh,
So
shit.
you'll be seeing all sorts of stuff.
Yep. It's 18 passive perception right now.
18. Wow. That's incredible for passive.
That's pretty much it. And a couple more spell slots, you know. No new spell levels.
Okay. Let's bring it to Copernicus. What do you got? Let's roll some hit points. What do you... D6?
We're doing the D8.
I thought Wizard's got a D4.
He's a
Warlock.
Warlock, so it's a D8. All right, rolling a D8. Here we go. A 1.
1.
Wow.
No. Oh, that was so shitty.
Yep.
So that's 3 hit points. I'll take it.
+2 to con really helps in those situations, huh?
50, 52.
52
So,
max.
52 max with 17 wounds at the moment.
Well, let's hope that you get some cool special powers and abilities.
Well, so for level 8, I did not take a new feat. I put my points into charisma. So Cappy's doing pretty good now. That's a +4 charisma bonus.
Wow.
I have a +9 to hit with my packed weapon and +9 damage.
Yeah, okay.
So that's feeling pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, charisma's like your
Yeah.
what do you call that? Primary stat. Primary ability score. Excellent.
And he gets a new spell and all that, but I'm going to keep that under wraps for now.
Okay. So why don't that takes us over to Zavril Dawn Tracker / Papazotto. What did Papazotto get this level?
So, first and foremost, for being a ranger, he received a new feat, which is called Land Stride, which means that moving through non-magical difficult terrain costs me no extra movement. So
Ooh.
you can throw all that difficult terrain that you want at us.
At him.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm feeling that.
Also, it allows me to pass through non-magical plants without being slowed or without taking damage from them if they have thorn spines or other similar hazards. In addition to that, it gives me advantage on saving throws against magically created
Plants.
spells. Plants, yeah, like entangle and stuff like that. So, and then for level 8, I took a feat, which I can't get the name of it right now, but it's the one that allows me to use a reaction to attack any enemy who attacks somebody within 5 meters of me.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm seeing that. All right.
Hit points.
Being a ranger, a D10.
All right, here we go. D10 coming in hot. A 2.
Oh,
An 8.
nice.
There it is. I'm rolling fucking negative rocks.
I know, right? So that puts me up to a total of 76 hit points.
76.
Jeez.
You're able to update that yourself on Fantasy.
Yeah, I
World.
already updated it.
All right, excellent. All right, let's go to Irame Finvane.
All right. So Irame gained another font of magic point, or a sorcery point, which is always useful. So I went from 7 to 8 on those, which is what I use for my empowered spells, quicken spells, and bend luck.
Mm-hmm.
I upped my primary stat, so my spell attack mod went up to 6. My spell save DC went up to 14.
Would you bring the stat up to?
17.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, last time I took a feat and you kept your spell attack mod was higher than mine. I was envious.
Well, now it's +7.
I know, it still is.
So you're still envious.
I am.
Gaining ground, though.
Yes. Yep. And so I did that. And I gained another 4th level spell slot, I think. I have to confirm that.
All right, and what about hit points? 6-sider.
D6,
All right,
yep.
here we go. See what Irame is not very good at rolling hit points.
Come
Let's
on,
see what
Irame.
happens.
Let's see what
I got the
happens.
1 out of the way.
I got a 4.
There you go.
Okay, all right. I'm already happy. I got a 1. What the fuck?
What's your
For
con?
real.
6. It's a +2, so it's 6 points.
There you go.
Yeah.
6.
I'll take it. I now have 42.
Oh, I
Max.
forgot about con bonus.
All right, Irame's up to 42 max hit points. All right. Let's get into this. We've got this corridor, purple sludge, eyeballs, just looking at you. We got a peephole just before the corridor turns left. In that left wall, Svitlangi will probably notice it first.
She'll stride over and maybe take a look, but not with her eye too close to the hole.
I hate peepholes.
Yeah.
Looking into the hole, through a series of lenses, you notice a single hieroglyph depicting the head of a vulture. You also feel a strange sense that can only be described as a telepathic link, but it fails to connect to anyone currently.
Oh.
What was that about the vulture? The lens makes a hieroglyph?
The lens are clearly magnifying lenses.
Okay.
You know, so when you look in the hole, all you can see is the head of a vulture, a hieroglyph of the head of a vulture.
So the vulture is maybe on the other side of the room, and it's just being magnified?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if there was some kind of optic effect inside the hole with the lenses and all that.
Yeah, my first
Okay.
thought was to look through it with the eyes.
Oh, that's interesting. They might be filters.
Yeah. But I don't know that yet.
It appears this peephole has some magnification. Please take a look. And she'll gesture she'll look at somebody who has an eye. Like Irame has an eye, right?
Yeah.
Everybody has one except Svitlangi at this point. I
Yes.
think.
Yep. Irame will look through the peephole as cautiously as Svitlangi did.
Again, you see the same thing. It's a hieroglyph of the head of a vulture. Let me try to get an image up of it.
She'll then reach into her satchel and pull out the eye that she has. It's like a crystal orb, right? The eyes.
It's just a crystal,
Yeah.
small crystal, 1-inch diameter, I think I said.
And she'll attempt to look through it and then down the peephole.
So when they look through, they're seeing this hieroglyph, but is it right there at the peephole, or is it on the far side of the wall?
It's
all you can see.
It's all you can see through multiple lenses coming down.
Weird.
Yeah.
Now, weren't any kind of controls or anything to try to manipulate the lenses?
No.
Does Irame notice anything different peering through the purple crystal eye orb?
Nope, not at all.
That didn't appear to do anything.
Anything remarkable about the vulture head, or it just looks like a carving?
Just a carving.
Yeah.
It's maybe gold, I think. That would be somewhat remarkable.
The third floor. On the plaque of the third floor, didn't it say something about the vulture being the first step or
Yes,
something?
yep.
I can't find my notes on that.
What color lens did you
Yes,
use?
the
Purple?
vulture
I
is the
used
first
purple,
step.
yeah.
Does anybody have a yellow one?
We've got orange or green left.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's gold.
And one more question. Would the glass or the crystal eye fit into the peephole?
Yeah, I guess 1 inch peephole. Peepholes are typically
Okay, it's probably not a thing. We're good.
Right, he's trying to figure him out.
Yeah. We're good.
You told us everything we need to know.
I mean, it was a good try. It was a good attempt.
yeah, just thinking.
Looking through them as a filter, I would have, I'll give you credit for that. But no,
Inspiration.
there's nothing there.
I have to work doubly hard to get an inspiration.
Yeah. Also, it didn't do anything. So
Yeah,
we
nothing
shouldn't get
special.
one.
What do we do, fearless leader?
Now, maybe if you bust it out with like an Irame childhood story about fitting a crystal fucking ball into a fucking peephole as you did it, that would have been worthy, even if it didn't do anything, right?
Maybe Irame's father had toys and contraptions from all around the world that you had to solve.
Right. So Kway's back. That's good. Yeah. So what do you guys got? I mean, you still have the hallway still continues, but yes, this peephole is obviously something, without a doubt. Anybody with a fucking passive perception of 2+ would fucking realize that.
Well, let's look down the hallway.
Yeah. Take that one step
Yeah.
around the bend.
Take the one step forward, opening it up.
Be cautious to avoid stepping on any of the purple eye stalk gooey things.
Yeah, I think we're being watched. I think those eye stalks, like something else is watching us through them.
Which is probably what you felt that
Like the scrying
connection
pool?
to.
Scrying in some way, and not the scrying pool that we know of that we
Right.
visited, but some
'Cause
other.
that was looking through like the golems, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It noodles to the left, and another of those small crawl spaces sits on the floor to the right, and then it again turns down to the left, southward, just maybe 10 feet in. So very, very tight quarters in here. Very small series of hallways.
What was through? We didn't check out the door in the smoke room.
On the opposite side.
Right.
Was that a door?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think we were focused on
Okay.
this room with the that illusion or whatever that is with the guy that comes in. So, Hunter, you have taken the mantle of leader. Perhaps you should take a look at this. There's another one of those crawl spaces.
Can you share it with me?
Forgot you got disconnected. Or I forgot when you get disconnected you need it to be shared again. Alright, so there you go. You got the map. Take it away. Was it Svitlongi that went up that way? Or
Yeah, she went up there, and she might as well just go to
Around the corner?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna
to
say.
the very end. Yeah.
Okay, going to the very end. Now, a few more things happen. Let me just move you up in that crawl space. You're dead.
That's not where I went. Game over.
I had to move you so I can. So what we have going on here? Let me read it. Yeah, a little spicy.
Oh yeah, is the vulture on the door then to that
I
room?
may as well open this right up
That's
now.
what I was just about to ask too.
Okay. So right here, the corridor ends. It turns again, so you have like a little upside down U shaped hallway where the peephole goes right through the wall, pointing at a solid block of stone. And on that stone surface, a painted image of a 7-foot-tall jackal-headed humanoid with a circular gold medallion around its neck. All around the figure are carvings of locusts.
Locust, what we saw eat. That dwarf that went in there.
Where does
Safe
the
saw.
peephole seem to be lined up on the greater picture?
It looks to be, if you had to guess, it wouldn't take much. That 6-inch diameter gold disc of a medallion. Now, it's engraved with the face of a horned devil, and its mouth is agape. And inside of its mouth, looking closely, you can see a tiny little hieroglyph of that vulture's head.
So it was magnified when we looked through the peephole.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
The fuck point is that?
It's pretty funny.
maybe the vulture, there's something about the vulture that's the key to opening the room.
Now I'll tell you, Svitlongi, since you're the one exploring this right now with your newly acquired passive perception, no checks needed. You can't help but notice one of the locusts appears to be a button.
Oh.
Irame will move up to be next to Svitlongi.
There is a button here, Elf. I'm not certain if we push it, if it will open the passage to the room, and how much time we would have to get all of us inside the room. Perhaps we should do this together.
Or I could wait back here.
What do we even think is in that room?
We know it's the room that the tomb dwarf was in.
It wasn't a tomb dwarf. It was
Oh
just a
shit!
regular dwarf.
Regular
Like a
dwarf. Sorry.
dwarf, yeah.
Apologies.
Zavril will move up next to Svitlongi.
We know that it's the room that Zavril saw the dwarf in.
Isn't that the tomb? Who's the vulture person? The god?
This one wasn't the vulture. It was the unicorn bunny.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Almirage.
The Almirage.
Yeah.
I like unicorn bunny.
This is
Ejin.
one of the tombs.
Eugenia.
Yeah.
Yep.
If Cappy can shove his way up into the crowd of people there, he'll look up that tunnel with his dark vision.
Yep. You muscle your way up through. Take a peek inside of the darkness, revealing.
He'll pinch Savril's butt as he goes around him.
Give it a good solid pinch. Looking up through that.
Takes 1 point of damage.
Goosed ya.
Necrotic. The drow finger now does necrotic at level 8. It noodles northward before. It moves north about 5 feet and then noodles to the right.
Just as I suspected.
Knew there was some noodling happening.
So yeah, you can see a little bit now.
It's your word of the night. Noodling.
I've been using that the past couple episodes when it comes to these crawl spaces anyway, primarily. Just because they do look like macaroni and cheese noodles, those elbows.
Yep, they do.
And the one we saw before.
I'm hungry.
So piecing it all together, it looks like these do lead to another chamber or some kind of room.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Yeah. They got to lead somewhere.
Do we wish to confront whatever's in this tomb of the Almirage?
I fear there's something that we're not... Some information that we're missing before we go in. I just don't understand. The vulture is the first step. We know that clue. And the tiles inside the tomb are reminiscent of the puzzle that was in the temple above for Ejin.
Irame, when you looked through the peephole as well, you also felt that link to somewhere, but nobody was there. It was like a link began, but there was nobody to be found, so it...
I wonder if the link is to... Like, if you step on the vulture and then somebody looks through the peephole...
They feel it show you the next one.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe.
Oh, now you're thinking.
Yeah. See, we needed something. We're missing something before we decide to go in this puzzle tomb of death.
Right. I'm not
Zavril
too...
will throw Cappy his eye. Or, wait. This
No, don't keep your eye.
They're like flirting together tonight.
They are.
Pinching butts and throwing
Giving
eyes.
each other the eyes.
What do you want
No,
me
I
to do with this?
No, I forgot you already had one. I was going to give it to Svitlongi.
All right.
There is a button on this block that would perhaps give us entry to the room. And then if one person stands over by the peephole, perhaps we could solve this puzzle and make our way to the sarcophagus.
Who enters the room and who looks through the peephole?
Cappy will sit down at the tunnel and pull out a ration, start chomping.
I believe our hunter has the most hit points.
This is
And
true.
I just gave my eye away, so...
Leaning always to the cautious side, Irame will volunteer for peephole duty.
I think that's a swell idea, Irame. We should take this point.
I'm going to ask Papa Zottle, internally, without anyone hearing, is this a worthwhile ally?
Good question.
Ijin is a bit annoying, but I think for the most part, it could be fun.
Then it's settled.
I think having her around could be entertaining, to say the least.
Alright, if everyone is in place, I will press the button.
Alright, you push the button, the block sinks down into the floor.
When the block drops, allowing Zavril to enter, as Irame hears it grind down into the floor, she begins to get nervous with the responsibility she just took on of directing him.
Zavril, the block slides down. Dust kind of billows out into this tiny corridor that you guys are standing in. The room beyond is revealed, that stepped dais with the funerary barge in the center. Gold sarcophagus on top of that dais. Above now is that well of darkness. And in front of you, a tiled floor. 2 tiles in, old dusty fucking bones of a dwarf.
In a yellow turban.
Let me get that floor out to ya.
Jesus, I really hope it's not looking through the other mask.
Nice.
This is sweet.
So he's laying on a foot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which we know is wrong.
Yeah.
It was wrong for him.
It's just, at this point, it's just old fucking dusty bones. Barely enough weight to push in the tile that it's resting on. Should you be concerned about that?
Maybe the connection's only the recording device that plays the... Maybe it actually doesn't guide us. Maybe it connects to whoever's walking and then records their progress. So the next people that come by, like it plays that. You know what I mean?
I mean, we
It's the
did
video
see
camera.
it through the mask.
It's just recording. It's just recording what happened. It could be that it's just recording what happens to the person, and then that gets played when the next group, peeks in.
So the next adventurers going through are going to see Kway die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Exactly.
Well,
And the rest of us going home.
well, I know the
Heroes.
vulture's the first step.
Alright, well, you have complete control of your character now.
I will walk onto the vulture.
Alright, Zaves, as soon as you step onto that first tile, you hear a click. The stone block behind you erupts from the floor
No.
and closes again.
Well,
What
it
the
needs to be
fuck?
up so you guys can see the stone picture.
Yeah, this is good.
Okay.
What do you see, Irame?
First, Irame's going to see if that telepathic link links her, which she's hoping to Zavril.
As you look through the hole, you sense the presence of not only Zavril, but something else as well.
Ugh. Zavril, can you hear me?
Zavril, you do. In your head, you hear Irame.
We're so smart.
Another one in there. God, it's getting claustrophobic. Yes, I hear you, Airman.
This is amazing.
Hey, put that down.
And also, Irame, while you're staring into that hole, you noticed the vulture's head turns like it's on a dial, revealing a serpent.
I got this shit. This is like Skyrim.
Why did it have to be snakes?
Indy.
Yep.
Okay, Zavril, I think the next move is the snake.
You think?
That's what it's showing me.
You should give him a percentage.
You also hear, and Irme, you hear this as well. I'm not sure why we're doing this and not one of our minions. This is foolish.
Wait, so Irme heard that as well?
Yeah. I don't think you know that, though, yet.
No, probably not.
Would you rather us just wait outside? It seems kind of
It's too
boring
late now,
to
I'm
me.
afraid.
Well, we did witness this poor bastard get chewed to bits by the locusts. Is that what you want for us?
He wasn't worthy. I'll make it through without issue. So I'll jump to the snake.
All right, as you move to the snake, you hear a click again. Irme. The medallion shifts once more, revealing a door. Well, we're still alive. That's good.
Your next move is what appears a door. I don't know if that's how I describe it, but yeah, I guess a door.
The archway.
Yes. Yep.
Alright, I will continue along the path to the archway.
And how do we know she won't be lying to us? I believe that is the one, bearing Obolaka, who wishes nothing more than to see me doomed.
I know, right?
Obolaka has yet to say a word. It is only you I hear chirping away.
What? You're not supposed to hear me. Damn it.
She's on our side. We've been through a lot together.
All right, as the tile of the door presses into the floor, Irme, you notice the next symbol, a reed.
The next tile, Zavril, will be something that looks like a reed or grass. Do you see something like that?
Yes, I see it. Now we'll continue along the path, jumping onto the reed.
It's got to be slightly treacherous taking those diagonal steps.
That's what I was thinking.
Because
Yeah.
you could accidentally step on one of the other
Oh
ones.
god.
Yeah.
Zavril, make a dex save.
Well, everyone's been diagonal so far.
Right.
Yeah, I already looked up the rules on jumping, and there won't be any. It's not necessary in this case.
I don't
with
believe it.
jumping for
Like
obstacles
athletics
and
or
stuff.
just straight?
Athletics? Yeah,
Yeah.
athletics, strength, athletics. So, but you with your strength, it's at a standing still. These are nothing. Okay. He steps on the reed tile, and Irme, now you see the medallion shift once more, revealing
Not a bug.
a scarab.
Fuck.
Oh, shit.
No, that's bad.
There's just for the people out there are 2 scarab choices that he could make.
Oh,
Yeah, 2.
I didn't think of that. So in front of him and diagonal.
What the fuck? Okay, well, Irme doesn't know that. So, Irme will push up her glasses and take a deep breath as if she hasn't really been breathing normally this whole time because she's nervous. And say, the next one is a scarab.
I knew she was trying to sabotage us. There are 2 scarabs on the floor in here.
I can make the jump to the sarcophagus.
Oh.
Ooh. I don't know, dude. What if that throws everything off?
Yeah, perhaps you have to hit each one before you get there. Like
And it
the
opens up the
temple
room
above.
for the rest of us.
I bet it's the diagonal one. You've been going
Yeah, that's
diagonal
what
the whole
seems.
way. It's diagonal, and then one more step to get to the sarcophagus.
Which scarab? There's 2 of them.
I'm afraid I can't tell you.
Someone else look through.
Irme will back away. Copernicus, what do you see here?
I'm eating. Don't bother me while I eat.
Ugh.
Is Zavril still alive?
He is.
Alright, Cappy will go take a look.
You look through the hole, and you see a giant gold scarab. And you also feel a bond with Zavril and one other.
Weird. Can you hear me, Zavril?
For God's sakes, yes, he can hear you.
Yes, I can hear
This is
you.
weird. Zavril, it's a gold bug.
There are 2 scarabs in front of me. Which one is it?
Use your hunter sense. You know. Search inside your soul, Zavril. You know the correct answer.
Man, fuck my life.
It's the diagonal one. Obviously.
Oh no. How's that back doing?
It's fucked up.
All right, so you saw a gold scarab.
All the hieroglyphs have been gold.
Oh.
They're all etched on a gold medallion.
Irame will push Copernicus out of the way to look once again.
Telekinetic.
Zavril.
When you disconnect, you just unplug it without like closing it down properly.
Yeah, you gotta exit this.
Yeah. And
Zavril, do you feel somebody else here? I mean, apart from the shitbird in your head and me?
You. I feel both of you.
And nothing else? You don't sense that other presence?
I think she means me.
Okay, it is the bird.
I am far more than a bird.
He's far more than a bird.
Okay.
I've ruled over thousands.
I'm not sure which one is best. I'm afraid you'll just have to choose.
All right. Fuck it. Let's go towards the scarab. It's only fitting that locusts kill me if I step on the wrong scarab.
It's only fitting.
Yeah.
Of course.
Fits right in.
That's how I assumed you'd go from the beginning.
All right. Oh, he stepped.
I am moving diagonal directly towards their sarcophagus. I will
right.
not take the scarab to the west. But
All right. You hear a loud click.
any louder than the other ones?
It is only because now you're closer to the center of the room. The acoustics are a little different.
I'm paying attention to it now.
Yeah.
Like one little locust gets out.
Oh, it wiggles its ass out.
I feel like Zavril's starting to sweat at this point.
It lands on him. Irame, now you see the medallion kind of almost like it got stuck a little bit before shifting to the next one, revealing a scepter.
Maybe.
Oh, fuck me. I now see a scepter.
Yeah,
Be careful in there, Mr. Hunter. I am getting extremely nervous.
There's no clue of which one to pick.
Maybe it doesn't matter.
There are 2 scepters, and they're both diagonal, and neither one of them is
You're
closer
right.
to
Perhaps
the
it doesn't matter.
sarcophagus.
No, can we have you already explained what's going on in the middle here, like where he's heading to?
Yeah.
There's the funerary barge in the center of the room.
Is that elevated? Like,
It is it's called a stepped dais.
okay.
So it's like 3 platforms, one on top of another, and forming like this sort of landing, or this almost like a pedestal of sorts. But it's large. It's 15 by 15, something like that. 20 by 20.
And how many feet up in the air?
Let's go ahead and say 3 feet.
Okay, so it's not like 10
each step
feet.
only goes. No, it's steps, right? It's
Gotcha.
All right, I will continue moving southwest.
all right. Click, Irame. The medallion turns once again.
Irame sweating more than I am.
This time it reveals the next hieroglyph, which is a foot.
Christy looks visibly distressed.
Look at
We got this.
your next tile is a footstep.
Isn't that the same tile the dwarf died on?
Yes, very helpful, Copernicus. Thank
Are
you.
you sure it's a foot, Irame?
Well, yes, I'm sure it's a foot.
I'm looking now. Is there anything that could be misconstrued as a foot? All right. I have full faith in my minions. I will hop over to the foot.
We become his minions.
All right. As you step onto the foot tile, it sinks into the floor. Click. The medallion turns once again, revealing an urn.
Your next step is the urn.
I think Quincy would be disappointed in Zavrel's minion attitude.
It's not his fault. He's got a shitbird.
Shitbird on his shoulder.
Yeah, he's got a shitbird on his shoulder.
What was the bird squawking?
Oh, last episode it was a dick bird, not a shitbird. Cock! It hurts my back.
I forgot about that.
Zavrel will step onto the next tile.
All right, Zavrel, I see steps onto the urn. As you move onto the urn, the tile sinks into the floor, and you hear a click coming from both the floor beneath you, and then, after a short delay, another click from the sarcophagus.
Nice.
And then the stone block begins to drop.
So we can all see in there now?
Yep.
The shitbird goes, caca! Caca!
All right, I will hop onto the platform.
What's going on, Zavrel?
As you guys look through the doorway, you see me standing next to the sarcophagus.
Well done, Mr. Dawn Tracker.
I
Now-
have total confidence in you, Hunter.
The stone block drops. You guys all see Zavrel standing at the funerary barge with the gold sarcophagus resting in it.
When Irme realizes that Copernicus is okay, she'll rest her head against the cold stone. Glad it's over.
You mean Zavrel?
Oh, who did I say?
Copernicus.
Oh, sorry.
Do we have to follow the same path?
Now, Svilangi, you see next to those bones, the gear is still laying on the floor.
Just gonna rummage through it.
Rummaging through the gear, you find a peridot worth 500 gold pieces, a shield, a belt pouch. In the belt pouch contains a 500 gold piece diamond.
Sounds like a spell component to me.
A consumable one at that.
It is a component of the Raise Dead spell.
So she found a shield too?
The shield, yeah. And then also you find 2 1-inch diameter crystal eyeballs.
Oh,
1 dark blue and 1 a vibrant purple.
we've got 2 purples.
So what's that? You got 5 stones now?
Yeah.
Yes. Interesting.
And Zaves, you're at the sarcophagus.
So the death curse prohibits revivification.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think as a cleric you would still know
Right,
you would
right.
still know the Raise Dead spell, of the Raise Dead spell, and what it would be what the requirements would be to cast it.
Right. No, I was just asking because it would be interesting to talk to this guy. I wonder if I have a speak to dead somewhere. I don't have it prepared, so in any case, I'd have to come back.
Yeah. Irme is now in the entryway of the room, not entered.
Okay.
Like the foyer. The den. Entrance den.
And Zavrel is cracking open the sarcophagus.
All right,
That's the
Zaves,
spirit.
within the sarcophagus, you see the fragile bones of an almirage, as well as its spiral horn.
Ooh.
Sick.
The horn looks like it's in far better shape than the bones.
Be careful, Zavrel.
Perhaps we should get one of the others to pick this up.
I'm thinking the elf.
That might not be a bad idea.
Is there anything else inside of there of note?
Nope.
Do I have the sense that once the door came down that it's free to walk through here? Or will they have to retrace the steps?
I don't know if you would have that sense.
All right, does anyone else want to come in here and take a look at these?
Can you not wrap whatever it is in a cloth and exit yourself?
You don't know what's in there. There could be diamonds and everything. Yeah, I guess I can do that. So there's nothing else. Like it's pretty much, I'm assuming that it's tied to the horn regardless. There's no amulets that I see.
No.
Nothing else of import.
All right.
But I am a little upset that this Almirage sarcophagus has to be worth about 7,500 gold pieces. Why was my sarcophagus not made of solid gold? This has to be some sort of a joke.
And he had a lot more elaborate of a trap than you did.
Bah! My trap would have annihilated you all had you fallen for it.
All right, I will wrap up the horn inside of a piece of cloth, as Aramay had suggested.
Alright, and you do so.
Bless you.
Thanks.
You wrap it up in a cloth and take it with you.
All right, I guess I will... retrace my steps. How about that?
Well, it's good to be prudent.
Alright, you retrace your steps and exit the room, leaving behind the solid gold sarcophagus and the 4 lit sphinxes filled with locusts.
Pretty certain that was the order.
Nice work, Zavro.
What do you got in that cloth there, Zavril?
Damn it. Cappy, you didn't even notice. I'm gonna... I thought you were eating.
I am. I'm finishing up.
And Zavril will show the horn and talk about how the Amirage, the corpse of it, how that was the only thing that was left inside of the sarcophagus.
Did you grab its skull?
No,
Where's the head?
He didn't grab its head.
Why wouldn't you grab the head?
It's a bunny. You would grab its foot.
Did it have fangs?
This was the only thing that was salvageable.
Disappointing.
I'm gonna wrap it up for now. I'm not gonna hand it off to anyone quite yet.
Alright.
Irame will look to Zavril and say, it might be wise to give it to Copernicus. Get that monkey off his back.
I like my monkey.
What is she on about now, Copernicus? Is she trying to get rid of me?
He's reckless
That's Obalaka.
and dangerous.
That's
Worse, with the monkey.
Don't listen to her, that's Obalaka speaking.
Man, nobody likes Obalaka.
I like Obalaka. I like you, Obalaka.
Of course they would be trying to get rid of me, Irame. I am the only voice of reason in this group.
All right.
Without me, you will all perish. Trust me.
She's a scared child.
I am scared, but a child I doubt.
Well, if we're not making any changes, let's stop arguing with the voices in our heads and move forward.
Where is forward from here?
Svitlongi's
Irame
just
will look to Zavril.
listening to us all talk amongst ourselves.
I am amused by your weakness.
Cappy will inspect the door on the other side of the smoke room.
Wasn't there a shadow?
It's gone.
Shadow's gone. That door opens up to just a old dusty closet.
I feel like we did open it now that we see it, that it's nothing.
Dusty closet.
You might have even inspected it for...
I don't remember.
You don't- okay.
Not this particular one.
Okay.
Yeah, look for secret doors, traps. Well, I guess I'll traps first.
Alright.
So, Percept, 11.
You don't find anything except for old, decayed wood. Looks like it at some point was like a janitor's closet.
Weird. A janitor's closet in a tomb.
Irame will push her glasses up and move forward and say, I'll help you look.
So, look for secret doors now. Ooh, natty 20, 21.
Irame, you step in to the closet, careful not to step on the remains of a mop bucket, cast iron, bracing, but you don't find anything else.
It appears to be just a closet.
All right. Cross that off.
Perhaps the shadow was the janitor.
Imagine if we did this in real life all the time. Anytime we saw a closet or something, we were like looking for
Right.
secret doors and traps. I'm gonna start adding traps and secret doors to my house.
It's not a horrible idea.
Yeah. Especially if you have kids.
I know.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if they get tangled
Tangled up
up.
in one, hanging upside down, swinging about.
Copernicus, how well can you see in the dark?
That'll teach them to start looking for traps.
Both Copernicus and I can see fairly well in the dark.
I can speak for myself, Elf.
Oh.
That was awesome.
She was elf-splaining.
Elf's playing.
I'm sorry, Zabril. He sees like shit in the dark. That's why I helped him.
I can see all right.
I'm curious as to where this passageway up to the north here leads.
Yes, we do have multiple crawl spaces.
One's just the same as the other in my book. Let's go up the northern passage.
Who's leading?
I've got the buckler. I'll go first.
Copernicus. Actually,
What's that shield Svitlongi got?
Let me see that.
Yes, Fitlong, you will hand the shield to Copernicus.
yeah, it looks like a metal shield. It's got like a faded blue and yellow herald on it.
We wouldn't know it's magic or anything now anyways, I guess. So Cappy will hide behind his black heart shield. And so is it like I'm on all fours crawling?
Yeah. Yep. Sure are.
Okay.
Svitlong will go second.
I'll follow behind Svitlongi.
All right. Copernicus, you crawl forth around the noodle, revealing the passage beyond.
Oh, this is a very long crawl space.
I hate crawling.
Yeah.
He'll start going forward.
All right, you continue 5 feet, 10 feet, all the way, probably 40 feet or so,
40, 50 feet, something, yeah.
till it noodles back around to the south. You get there, revealing again. Now, this is a long, creepy passage.
Oh, Jesus. So creepy.
He took the longest way possible.
Cappy looks behind him to see if everyone's coming with him.
You see Svitlongi behind you, slithering about.
Quickly turns back forward.
Irme, how is it there's two people in front of me and I've still hit a spider web?
Shit storms.
Irme, are you following?
I'm
All right.
behind Svitlongi.
Okay, so you're up there as well. What about you, Zaves? You waiting?
No, I will be following as well with my mask
All right.
on.
God.
Copernicus.
Should have split up.
Watch that nose
Each
on
took
that
two
mask.
different
I'm right in
directions.
front of you.
That was
All right,
the horn, I swear.
Keep pushing.
All right, you push onward. It turns again towards the east. This time it only goes up about 7 feet or so before turning to the south. Now, looking to the south, you see it goes about 10 feet further before stopping at a dead end.
Oh no.
Are you continuing?
Yeah, he'll go down and try to, like, see if he can kick or push it forward or if it moves or anything.
Alright, so you are going to go all the way down?
Well, now I don't want to.
All the way down.
So, Svitlongi, if you're following Copernicus...
I'll yell back, it's a dead end.
If you're following Copernicus right on his heels, Svitlongi,
Yep.
as you get to this point, you notice with that passive perception, you notice there's a seam that you could barely make it out. It would take a pretty high perception to even spot it, but you do notice a seam as though going forward is disconnected from the tunnel that you were moving down. As you see Copernicus moving further to the south, you spot this.
Is the seam all around the tunnel?
Yes, it goes right across from the wall to your left, down in front of you, to the right, and all above. So it looks
Okay.
like he's entering some sort of a cylinder.
She's going to reach out and grab his ankle just to halt him. Freeze, Drow.
Cappy will stop.
Take a closer look around you. The tunnel appears to be disconnected.
Why don't you give me a perception check now with an advantage? Svitlongi.
Okay.
Actually, both of you.
Well, I got a 14.
With advantage.
I rolled dual ones.
Awesome.
That's an 11.
Or is that a 7? No, that's a 1.
All right, so continue.
You got a speck of gravel in your eye when you were going to look around. Can't see
He's so
shit.
proud of himself that he caught the seam that he didn't think anything else was there.
Right.
Yeah.
Pernicus is in my way.
That's all right.
Well, if he's telling me it's disconnected, I'm going to try to start backing up if I can.
Did you see the seams?
Yeah, I assume you pointed them out to me.
Yeah, I was trying to.
I don't know what this roll was for, really, but...
It was because if the check succeeded by 5 or more, it would have revealed more information, but it didn't.
Oh, okay.
What's the holdup?
We don't know what to make of it. It's could be a trap, but it's definitely a dead end.
Could be an elevator, a lift of sorts.
Should we head back and go down the other passage?
It spins.
Yeah, it's probably.
Can we all cram in here? Do we want to try that?
Looks like 2 of
Looks
us,
like
maybe.
it's spot for 2, yeah.
What do you think?
I will assist you, Drow.
All right. We'll go in further so we can both fit.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you both move in together, and Copernicus, as you move all the way to the end, you hear a click sound. And Irame, at this point, I'm assuming you are
Yeah, I'm behind Svitlongi.
behind Svitlongi. You hear a click sound, and as predicted, the room begins to spin. And as it's spinning, you also feel it's sinking, as if it's screwing in to the ground.
That's fucking awesome.
It sinks about 5 feet as it's turning. It does a complete 90-degree rotation, blocking the way forward and back. Now, Irame, as you see this happen, you just see the entire thing spin. They disappear. And a whole new path opens up all the way straight through for you, Irame.
Where
And in the center, there's a corpse in the center of that straight passage. Svitlongi and Copernicus, you are trapped, and you feel the air is a bit stale. You can only assume that you have only so many more breaths left in this tiny space. And we'll see you next time.
Captain lunges at Svitlongi and stabs her over and over. Smire!